Hello. No? Check, check. Can you hear now? Check. Check. Welcome to the ITF S3 Colombo. Good afternoon to all our viewers in Sri Lanka and around the world. We are covering the ITF 3S Colombo Uniqlo wheelchair tennis tour, and the men's singles final will be shown in about half an hour's time. So that is between Martin Ter Hofte from Netherlands. He's the #1 seed currently, and Andrew Penny from Great Britain. He's the 3rd seed currently. So it'll be an exciting final because these two are ranked in the top 25 in the world as well. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for the live coverage. We'll be heading in for a short commercial break, and we'll be back with live action.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is the rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is the rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ my dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud, and experience the excitement live with the Papare and Dialog Television.
Just a little bit of...
The ball really well here watching in Sri Lanka on the Papare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. ThePapare.
Just a little bit of...
පිටිපත්වලට ඉහළින් පාර ස්ථානගත කිරීම on the Papare on Dialog TV.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Get ready, Sri Lanka! The ultimate battle on the rugby pitch, Interclub Rugby League is back. Catch every thrilling moment, exclusive highlights, and live action only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, the Papare on Dialog Television, or watch it live anytime, anywhere on the ViU Plus app and thepapare.com. Join the roar, feel the passion. Don't miss the Interclub Rugby League, only on the Papare. Get ready for an electrifying T20I Tri-Series. Witness Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe battle it out in Pakistan's iconic stadiums, Rawalpindi and Lahore. Feel the roar of the crowd, the power of the sixers and the drama of every wicket. Live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126.
උද්‍යෝගිමත් T20 තරගාවලියකට ඔබ සූදානම්ද? පාකිස්තානය ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ සිම්බාබ්වේ දේශය අතර තුන් කොන් සංග්‍රාමය. පාකිස්තානයේදී ඔල්වර සම්මැද සෑම පන්දුවක්ම එලෙසින් නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 62, ThePapare 1 සහ නාලිකාංක 126, ThePapare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව. Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This week's movies සහ video on demand. mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. upgrade වන Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔය ටිකට අවධානයෙන් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගොල්ලන් අරගෙන එයි. වෙද මහත්තයා. මොකද? මේ ධර්මපාල මන්ත්‍රීතුමා ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා එළියේ.
ලස්සනම ගැන කියන සුන්දර කවියට
අනේ මාත්‍යෝ මේ මට ඔය ඩීල් වලින් නම් වැඩක් නැහැ. මට කරදරයක් නම් කරන්න එපා.
The biggest stars, the boldest plays. Shamaria Tapatu leads the charge at the Women's Big Bash 2025.
Santner's men rule the nights at home. West Indies tour of New Zealand. 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog Television එක රීලෝඩ් එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි රීලෝඩ් ප්ලෑන් එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදයේ පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. ඇක්ටිවේට් කිරීම රීලෝඩ් සහ My Dialog app මගින්. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud, and experience the excitement live with the Papare and Dialog Television.
Just a little bit of...
The ball really well here watching in Sri Lanka on ThePapare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Just a little bit of...
පිටිපත්වල ඉහළින් පාර ස්ථානගත කිරීම on ThePapare or Dialog TV.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Sri Lanka, the ultimate battle on the rugby pitch. Interclub Rugby League is back. Catch every thrilling moment, exclusive highlights, and live action only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, ThePapare on Dialog Television. Or watch it live anytime, anywhere on the ViU Plus app and thepapare.com. Join the roar, feel the passion. Don't miss the Interclub Rugby League, only on the Papare. Get ready for an electrifying T20I Tri-Series. Witness Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe battle it out in Pakistan's iconic stadiums, Rawalpindi and Lahore. Feel the roar of the crowd, the power of the sixers and the drama of every wicket. Live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126.
උද්‍යෝගිමත් T20 තරගාවලියකට ඔබ සූදානම්ද? පාකිස්තානය ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ සිම්බාබ්වේ දේශය අතර තුන් කොන් සංග්‍රාමය. පාකිස්තානයේදී ඔල්වරසන් මැද සෑම පන්දුවක්ම එලෙසින් නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 62, ThePapare 1 සහ නාලිකාංක 126, ThePapare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This week's movies සහ video on demand. mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. upgrade වන Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔයිට වඩා අවධානයෙන් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගොල්ලන් අරගෙන එයි. වෙද මහත්තයා. මොකද? මේ ධර්මපාල මන්ත්‍රීතුමා ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා එළියේ.
ලස්සන මා ගැන කියන සුන්දර කවියට
අනේ මාත්‍යෝ මේ මට ඔය ඩීල් වලින් නම් වැඩක් නැහැ. මට කරදරයක් නම් කරන්න එපා.
The biggest stars, the boldest plays. Shamaria Tapatu leads the charge at the Women's Big Bash 2025. Live from November 9 to December 13 on Star Sports. Select 1 HD, channel 121. Also streaming on the ViU Plus app.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog Television එක රීලෝඩ් එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි රීලෝඩ් ප්ලෑන් එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. ඇක්ටිවේට් කිරීම රීලෝඩ් සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud, and experience the excitement live with the Papare and Dialog Television.
Just a little bit of...
The ball really well here watching in Sri Lanka on the Papare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Just a little bit of...
පිටිපත්වලට ඉහළින් පාර ස්ථානගත කිරීම on the Papare or Dialog TV.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Get ready, Sri Lanka! The ultimate battle on the rugby pitch, Interclub Rugby League is back. Catch every thrilling moment, exclusive highlights and live action only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, the Papare on Dialog Television, or watch it live anytime, anywhere on the ViU Plus app and thepapare.com. Join the roar, feel the passion. Don't miss the Interclub Rugby League, only on the Papare. Get ready for an electrifying T20I Tri-Series. Witness Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe battle it out in Pakistan's iconic stadiums, Rawalpindi and Lahore. Feel the roar of the crowd, the power of the sixes and the drama of every wicket. Live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126.
උද්‍යෝගිමත් T20 තරගාවලියකට ඔබ සූදානම්ද? පාකිස්තානය ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ සිම්බාබ්වේ දේශය අතර තුන් කොන් සංග්‍රාමය. පාකිස්තානයේදී ඔල්වර සම්මැද සෑම පන්දුවක්ම එලෙසින් නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 62, ThePapare 1 සහ නාලිකාංක 126, ThePapare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This movies සහ video on demand. mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. අප්ග්‍රේඩ් වන ඩයලොග් ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. ඩයලොග් ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔය ටික අවධානයෙන් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගලන් අරගෙන එයි. වෙද මහත්තයා. මොකද? මේ ධර්මපාල මන්ත්‍රීතුමා ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා එළියේ.
ලස්සනම ගැන කියන සුන්දර කවියට
අනේ මාත්‍යෝ මේ මට ඔය ඩීල් වලින් නම් වැඩක් නැහැ. මට කරදරයක් නම් කරන්න එපා.
The biggest stars, the boldest plays. Shamaria Tapatu leads the charge at the Women's Big Bash 2025. Live from November 9 to December 13 on Star Sports. Select 1 HD, channel 121. Also streaming on the ViU Plus app.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18 November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is the rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is the rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදයේ පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans!
Very good afternoon, folks watching at home and abroad. This is ThePapare bringing you live action from the Sri Lanka Tennis Association courts. The live action of ITF S3, the Uniqlo wheelchair tennis tour, and starting at court number 3 we have Martin Terhoft from the Netherlands going up against Andrew Penny from Great Britain, and we will have action of that game in a while for you on our screens. Right now we can see some of the women's competitors warming up for their matchups to come, and this is Arvin, joined in by Randhiv from the commentators booth.
Hi, good afternoon, Arvin. We had quite an extended delay today. Unfortunately, we had rains in the night and the courts are not suitable to play, so we are hoping that we can start off pretty soon so we can see the players warming up like Arvin mentioned. So definitely looking forward to some action today. We have some good players, I think, who have played, represented their countries for the Paralympics as well. Arvin, Martin, who has played for Netherlands in the Paralympics that concluded recently in Paris, and also Andrew Perry, who is ranked 26th in the ITF rankings. So definitely two players who are really strong, so we'll definitely be looking forward for a great match. So until the warm-ups are concluded, we'll go back for a short commercial break and bring you live action on the other side.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud, and experience the excitement live with the Papare and Dialog Television.
Just a little bit of
here watching in Sri Lanka on ThePapare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Welcome back to the ITF 3S Colombo Uniqlo Wheelchair Tennis Tour, and we are just about to commence the men's singles final. As mentioned earlier, it's between Maarten ter Hofte from Netherlands. He's the first seed for this tournament at the moment, and he's playing Andrew Penny from Great Britain, so it'll definitely be an exciting match. Andrew Penny actually defeated the second seed in the semi-finals. So to cover this match in the com box, we have Bilal Marika and myself, Randeep Seranayaka. So Bilal, what's your opinion on the match so far?
Very good afternoon, Randeep. Of course, will be quite an interesting match to watch, considering the experience these two players bring to the court today. Because Maarten ter Hofte has also represented the Netherlands in the 2024 Paralympics in Paris, and they went on until the quarterfinals, where they were defeated by the eventual gold medalists, which were Great Britain. And even in his junior career, he has shown a lot of promise, coming in second in the doubles in 2019, the Junior World Championships. And also in 2021, Randeep, he was ranked third in the World Junior rankings as well. So a lot of experience, and especially a lot of experience that he will be bringing into the court today, along with Andrew Penny as well.
Definitely, Bilal. And we can't forget to mention that Maarten is ranked currently 16th in the ITF rankings as well. And moving on to Andrew Penny, no short of achievements here from him as well. He was part of the Great Britain men's team that won a bronze medal at the World Team Cup. So definitely silverware under his belt as well. And he has won 22 titles in his ITF career so far, and he's only 21 years old, Bilal. So definitely a strong contender for these finals as well. So, and he has also been the first reserve for the Paralympic Games in Paris. So both have had their fair share of experience in the international arena as well, representing their countries. So definitely it will be a match for the ages. And also a side note to mention that Andrew Penny is also ranked 26th in the ITF rankings as well. So not much to separate these two players. So definitely an exciting match we're going to have. Players just getting their warm-up in, getting some shots off, as they've had an extended delay in the match, so just trying to get loosened up a bit and trying to get a feel of the court. So definitely these two players will be really excited and fired up. Even though they've been in the hut for a while now, they'll definitely be fired up to get this title. Also, just to remind our viewers out there, you can watch the IT #63, the Dialog ViU Plus app, and the Papare.com website as well. And you can check our socials out as well for constant updates. And we're just about to commence the match in a short while, so please keep your eyes peeled for an exciting match.
coming to you live from the Sri Lanka Tennis Association. We are here. We are here for the men's finals between Martin Terhofte from the Netherlands and Andrew Penny representing Great Britain. Players now having completed their warm-ups, we'll be looking forward to begin proceedings of this exciting final.
Definitely, Bilal, but I think still there are a few concerns regarding the court and the mobility for the player. I think especially Andrew Penny, I think from his side, seems to be having a difficulty in maneuvering his wheelchair. He seems to be getting a bit of mud stuck, so it will definitely play a big part in this match. So I think a few concerns for him, but we are hoping that we can get some live action as we waited quite a while to see this match commence. So yeah, definitely hoping that we can have a match here.
Yes, I mean, like you did mention, if you do take a look at the court in its entirety, you would see that the side that Andrew Penny is starting from has a few more deeper marks in the ground rather than the side on your screen that you're seeing right now. So like you did mention, a few concerns with the weather as well. Play was of course delayed due to extensive rain last night, so the players had to give the court some time to dry. They'll be hoping for a good final game here. You can't really confirm anything from here, but it looks like the players are having a discussion about the condition of the courts.
Definitely, Bilal, I think from the high level of tennis that these two players have played around the world, representing their countries for the Paralympics and World Team Cup, they'll definitely want to have prime conditions if they want to have a good match. So just a discussion here, like Bilal mentioned, we can't confirm anything from the media box here, but I think our viewers and us here in the comment box will definitely want play to commence. But at the end of the day, it's down to the players and their comfortability to commence the match. Once again, to remind our viewers, this is the ITF 3S Colombo Uniqlo Wheelchair Tennis Tour, and this is the men's singles finals. So we're just awaiting for play to start. A lot of discussions going on, Bilal, so we'll just have to wait and see from the players, and cannot confirm anything for now.
It's fair that the players are having these discussions as well, because like you did mention, Ravin, if the courts are a little too muddy, the players might get bogged down a little too much, and that might disrupt their rhythm and also the mobility of their wheelchairs as well. And taking a look at the wheelchairs here also, you'd see that it's quite different than to the ones that you would normally see, because they have wheels in the back and front, apart from the angling wheels in the sides as well, which helps them with their mobility in the courts, which helps them to turn a bit quicker than what would usually love, which is crucial in these tennis games.
Definitely, Bilal, and like we can see here, I think the concern is that the court is a bit damp and wet still. They need to cover like across the court end to end. They need to move up fast to the net to return even a drop shot, or to cover a forehand that is hit to the opposite corner of the player. So it definitely will be tough for them to maneuver around if there is a slight hindrance in the court when it comes to the conditions. So it is definitely fair for the players to have concerns and for them to raise it up to the umpires and to the officials as well. At the end of the day, they need to play their best tennis as they are representing their countries. This is not only for them, it's for their countries as well and for their pride. So every aspect, every condition point and every other element involved in this match counts. So they want to get the correct condition, the best possible condition for them to move forward with this match. So we'll just be hoping. I think the most realistic scenario will be if the players are not too happy, Bilal. I think we'll have another delay in the match till that particular area of the court is dry. So we just have to wait and see until we get confirmation from the officials.
While discussions are going on, we will be coming back to you with live action from this final game. Stay tuned with the Papare. We'll be going for a short commercial break.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදයේ පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ my dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud and experience the excitement live with the Papare and Dialog Television.
Just a little bit of...
The ball really well here watching in Sri Lanka on the Papare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Just a little bit of...
පිටිපත්වලට ඉහළින් පාර ස්ථානගත කිරීම on the Papare on Dialog TV.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Get ready, Sri Lanka! The ultimate battle on the rugby pitch, Interclub Rugby League is back. Catch every thrilling moment, exclusive highlights and live action only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, the Papare on Dialog Television, or watch it live anytime, anywhere on the ViU Plus app and thepapare.com. Join the roar, feel the passion. Don't miss the Interclub Rugby League, only on the Papare. Get ready for an electrifying T20I Tri-Series. Witness Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe battle it out in Pakistan's iconic stadiums, Rawalpindi and Lahore. Feel the roar of the crowd, the power of the sixers and the drama of every wicket. Live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126.
උද්‍යෝගිමත් T20 තරගාවලියකට ඔබ සූදානම්ද? පාකිස්තානය ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ සිම්බාබ්වේ දේශය අතර තුන්කොන් සංග්‍රාමය. පාකිස්තානයේදී ඔල්වරසන් මැද සෑම පන්දුවක්ම එලෙසින් නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 62, ThePapare 1 සහ නාලිකාංක 126, ThePapare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This movies සහ video on demand. mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. අප්ග්‍රේඩ් වන ඩයලොග් ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. ඩයලොග් ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔය ටිකට අවධානයෙන් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගොල්ලන් අරගෙන එයි. වෙත මහත්තයා. මොකද? මේ ධර්මපාල මන්ත්‍රීතුමා ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා එළියේ.
ලස්සනම ගැන කියන සුන්දර කවියට
අනේ මාත්‍යෝ මේ මට ඔය ඩීල් වලින් නම් වැඩක් නැහැ. මට කරදරයක් නම් කරන්න එපා.
The biggest stars, the boldest plays. Shamaria Thapatu leads the charge at the Women's Big Bash 2025. Live from November 9 to December 13 on Star Sports. Select 1 HD, channel 121. Also streaming on the ViU Plus app.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And we are back live with the Papare, bringing to you live action from the Sri Lanka Tennis Association, the International Tennis Federation Series 3 Colombo Uniqlo Wheelchair Tennis Tour. It's the final match that will be underway. Was waiting for confirmation from the players and the referees. Still to be confirmed if they will be proceeding with this final match, because it seems to be like it's rain that has ruined the party here in Colombo. I think the main concern that the players did have about starting this match was, of course, you saw right there when Andrew Penny went for the service. He was worried about how his back wheel dug into that court, and that was the main concern for the players. But it looks like things are finally underway here in this all-important final between Martin Tehofte and Andrew Penny. And it's Martin who gets the first points on the board.
Unfortunately, Andrew Penny had a double fault there, hitting the net 2 times. I think, as you can see, he's constantly just looking at the wheels and looking at the ground. I think he's not comfortable and not too happy with the condition at the moment. But players have agreed to go on with the match, so we shall see how it proceeds. And that's a point to Andrew Penny there, making sure he pins Tehofte into the corner there, unable to angle it back into the court. And it will be interesting to see how Martin Tehofte plays here, because he has an 80% success rate when it comes to playing in clay courts. So this is an opportunity that he would relish, and just like that there, wonderful piece of work by Martin Tehofte. Definitely Bilal pushing Andrew Penny to the corner of the court and dropping the ball just short. A lovely piece of play there. Definitely we can see that the players are getting comfortable with the court and trying to show their skills. Once again a great serve by Andrew Penny. He's finally getting his serves in correctly. After that double fault, back-to-back good serves by him, and he seems to be getting it right in the important moments. I think he's just pointing out the marks here. I think he's one of the players that is finding it difficult at the moment, but we still battle on and we still go on with the match. It does seem a bit concerning, doesn't it, Ravi, in the situation in the courts? You can already see a lot of grooves forming, and that right there, it affects the mobility of the players, the mobility of turning quickly, moving across the court quickly, which is why the players were initially concerned as well. Once again, Andrew Penny finds himself with another double fault. Definitely not looking that comfortable, because I highly doubt that he has difficulty serving prior, because he is a highly ranked player. It's just that I think he's not too comfortable with how things have been going, but nevertheless we do carry on with the game. Martin Tehofte getting his returns in occasionally. I think the players are just feeling out the court and feeling themselves out a little bit as well. One thing, Bilal, to note is on the damp side of the court, the ball does not bounce as much. So we saw in the return of Andrew Penny where he hit it directly to the net, the bounce is not there at all. So it's very difficult to lift the ball from that low of a bounce. So definitely Martin Tehofte, since he's on that side, will definitely be keeping an eye on that as well. A great return by Andrew Penny there, right on the first bounce down the line. Martin Tehofte didn't have enough time to react, so definitely we're slowly upping the ante here in the men's singles final for the ITF Wheelchair Tennis Tour.
I mean, something that we definitely notice is the hesitancy of the players when it comes to the service as well. Both these players, they're just a bit concerned about the back wheel digging into the ground there.
I think the way that they have to go about this is, I think the drop shot seems to be the go-to shot for this match, because the players don't seem to be getting to the ball quickly. So one thing that they'll have to do is, I think, dropping it short near the opponent's net will be the way to go to collect some points. I know it's not the best possible way to do it, because you need a couple of long rallies. Like we can see here, once again, Andrew Penny getting a great shot off the backhand. So we're slowly picking up the pace, aren't we, Bilal?
Yes, Ravi, and that's exactly the shot you were talking about, that drop shot there by Andrew Penny, catching Tehofte unaware at that point. It's turning out to be an interesting game here.
Little bit of a wayward shot by Andrew Penny. So Martin Tehofte does get the point. Definitely a close game so far. For the second time, Martin Tehofte has a wayward serve. So still getting into the groove of getting his first serve on the money.
And it's Tehofte who gets this second game under his belt as well. And like we were discussing before, Randev, Tehofte's record in the clay court is quite exceptional. He has an 80% win percentage, having played 16 matches and winning 13 of them in the clay courts. So he does bring a considerable experience to this game. And it'll be an opportunity that he'll be relishing here, and he'll want to get that count 2-14 here today in this all-important final.
Once again, Bilal, Andrew Penny on the other side of the court as well has his third double fault for the match. So inside of 3 games, he's gotten 3 double falls. Definitely, he'll want to get that sorted out before the rest of the games do continue, because if he gives away double falls and gives away points to Tehofte. Tehofte will capitalize on that and run away with the match. Once again, Bilal, like I mentioned, the drop shot is the way to go. Martin Tehofte did get to the ball. He just couldn't get the elevation over the net. I think the pace of the ball was not enough. So unfortunately, Tehofte didn't get the point he wanted. Definitely would have set the tone for the third game as well. But what a drop shot by Andrew Penny, Bilal.
Definitely. Just like the previous point as well. Just like the previous point that went to Andrew Penny. That drop shot. This time, however, Tehofte aware and powering through to the ball, isn't able to generate enough power. And once again, that's a point to Andrew Penny. Good passage of play here for him. That's a great serve once again by Andrew Penny. He's finally getting into that rhythm. And we're just wondering if it's also a result of the fact that he's serving from the other end. The end that's not too wet.
A great backhand by Martin Tehofte back to Andrew Penny. Andrew Penny couldn't get the racket on ball, and the point does go to Martin Tehofte. An intense game going on so far. Andrew Penny does manage to dig the ball up, but unfortunately it is out of bounds. Martin Tehofte pushing Andrew Penny back a bit, and Andrew Penny unable to get the ball within the playing area. So we're moving on to the next passage of play now. The second serve always seems to be slower, Bilal. That's how it is, because the first serve is where you power through and the second serve is a bit slower. But Martin Tehofte not holding back, hitting it back down the line, and Andrew Penny did not have time to react. And we are just about to commence the fourth game of the first set. So Martin Terhofte from Netherlands, the first seed for this tour, having a 3-love lead at the moment in this set.
That's another brilliant shot there by Terhofte, getting that placement exactly right. Just inside the line. Just out of reach for Andrew Penny there.
Martin Terhofte not being able to turn around in time to get the return in. So Andrew Penny managing to find some sort of light here in the fourth game of the first set. Once again, I think Andrew Penny just misjudged the ball a little bit, and by the time he reacted, it was a bit too out of reach, and Martin Terhofte just managed to get another point in this game. He seems to be steamrolling through at the moment, Bilal. Definitely will be looking to finish this match off early at the pace he's going.
Yes, Randev, all momentum on the side of the Dutch right now. Andrew Penny here will be looking to break that momentum, and that's a good return by him. Good passage of play here by both these players. And that's a point to Penny. He breaks the momentum there. And he will be hoping that this is the point that the tides do change.
I think there was just a question on whether that was out or not. Not too sure whether the ball just bounced outside the court or on the line, but it's a common factor that has happened right throughout the match is that the first serves have not come in properly, and Martin Terhofte does get his first double fault for the match. So definitely something the players will have to look out for is getting their serves in right, as both players have not been having a confident and comfortable serve game so far.
Smart play there by Terhofte, just lobbing it over Penny there at that point. And he's just a point away now from the fourth outright win here.
I think Andrew Penny was in two minds whether to go for the ball or not, Bilal, and I think he thought that it was going over the line, but Martin Terhofte just doing it right, getting it in the court. Once again, Martin Terhofte trying to go cross court there and trying to catch Andrew Penny off guard, but he does manage to sky it off the court, and Andrew Penny back in the game again for now. Bilal, tennis is a game where even though you're 4-love down in the first set, you can still make a comeback. So you can't write Andrew Penny off at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes.
Definitely not, Randev, and considering the fact that this is a final as well, both these players will not be backing down that easily here.
the moment we have Andrew Penny serving for the 5th game of this set. He'll definitely want to not let his serve be broken in this game. He'll want to catch some sort of momentum and bring back the momentum back onto his side, because he'll not want to let Martin Tehofte run away with this game that easily.
And that's a brilliant play there by Tehofte once again, deceiving Penny and just ramming that ball into the corner there.
An exciting passage of play there, Bilal. I think Martin Tehofte was in the right place and at the right place at the right time, because if not, he would have lost the point there. Unfortunate for Andrew Penny, but Martin Tehofte seems to be having the momentum and the lead at the moment. Andrew Penny will definitely have to get a grip in this game if he wants to at least make a comeback, because it'll be Martin Tehofte serving for the set in the next game, so he'll not want to break the serve at that point to get the first game.
And with some dark clouds rolling in as well, Ranviv, looks like Martin Tehofte is in a hurry to finish this game off, to finish this set as soon as possible, and that's another point. Apologies. That's another point to Martin Tehofte there, and he breezes through 240 points here. And that's the 5th game done. Tehofte just 1 game away from winning this set here. Andrew Penny will have to stage a monumental comeback if he is to win this final game.
I think, Bilal, what Andrew Penny should do is he shouldn't put too much effort in this game, because it's more or less done for this set. I think he should save up his energy and focus on what he's going to do in the next set. I think he just needs to go all out in the next set to take this match to the 3rd set, because it's 5-love up for Martin Tehofte, and I'm not telling that he has to give up on the set at the moment, but I think the smart thing to do and to conserve his energy might be to just play the 6th game without trying to pull out all the stops at the moment.
Definitely, Randeep, that is quite an interesting approach which Penny could adopt here. It will be interesting to see how exactly he will approach this 6th game, knowing that he's 5 down as well.
And Martin Tehofte to serve for the set.
Just out of reach there at that point for Tehofte. Powered down by Penny, and it's a good start for him this game. And that's another brilliant shot there by Penny, guiding it into that corner away from Tehofte's reach. This is a good start for Penny.
Definitely Bilal, a great forehand there. Not giving Tehofte a chance to even react. I think something that we noted is Tehofte's first serves have not gone in. If we were to pull up a stat, I think the percentage would be pretty low for the first serve at the moment for Tehofte. I think he'll just need to get his first serves in to put some pressure on Penny. Once again, Andrew Penny just smashing the ball to the corner, and Tehofte doesn't have an answer for that point. I think from a non-tennis player's point of view, my opinion was to not let the set, just to play the game as it is, but Andrew Penny seems to be taking a different approach and an aggressive approach as well, Bilal.
Definitely, having come this far, Ramdev, neither of these players would be looking to roll over easily. And despite Andrew Penny playing catch up here, he will be looking to make an impact to win this game.
Once again, Tehofte not getting his first serve in and the second serve being a bit slower. Andrew Penny capitalizing on that and winning the sixth game actually for this set. And it's 5-1 at the moment, and don't take your eyes away, folks, from this men's singles final. Even though it's 5-1 to Tehofte at the moment, Andrew Penny seems to be catching some momentum right now.
Miscuing that shot there, Penny. Will be a start that will give some confidence to Tehofte here. Having been second best in that previous game.
Definitely, Bilal. I think Tehofte will want to close off this set pretty quickly, not expending any more energy as he wants to play the second set. I think so far we've seen both players not getting their first serve in. Not too sure whether it's the court condition or whether it's just that they've been in the bleachers for a while and coming out to play after a couple of hours of rest. And fortunately, Andrew Penny trying to hit it down the line on the right hand side of our, apologies, on the left hand side of our screen, but just gets it out of bounds and gives another point to Tehofte. So Andrew Penny will have to do everything right if he wants to gradually pick back on this lead and play catch up. If he does not want to let go of this first set, he'll have to do that. He'll have to play perfectly for the rest of the games. What a rally, Bilal. What a rally. I think one of the most exciting points we've seen so far for the day. Both hitting returns just to the corners of the court, and then drop shots as well. Just we saw everything in that point, and definitely showing signs of two top 25 ITF ranking players right here. We are seeing the best of the best at the moment for the wheelchair tennis tour category. So definitely we'll want to see more of these exciting points. So far it's been kind of a one-sided situation so far, but Andrew Penny and Tehofte going head to head at the moment.
Tehofte just misjudging that bounce in that instance. And the scores are level in the 7th game. And what resilience shown by Andrew Penny here. He was down by 5 games and now fighting through in this 7th game here. And he'll want to win this.
A lovely return by Martin Tehofte there. Andrew Penny just managing to get the serve in on the line, but Tehofte up to the task, putting Andrew Penny in a difficult position. And Tehofte goes 40-30 up in this game. Set point now for Martin Tehofte. If he does manage to get this point, it will be the first set, and he'll be looking to close out the game in the second set.
Tehofte is just 1 point away now from winning this set, but will he be deprived of it by Penny? He'll know that this victory in this game will bring him 1 step closer to winning that championship. And it looks like it's Martin Tehofte who wins this first set. A wayward serve there by Penny gives him the point. And that's 6 games under the belt for Tehofte, winning the first set. And it will be interesting to see how Penny comes back in this second set.
And like Bilal mentioned, Martin Tehofte takes the first set 6-1. Great showmanship of skills by Martin Tehofte. He'll the first seed for this tour and the favorite for this finals as well in terms of rankings. But don't write off Andrew Penny. He has wealth of experience and titles under his belt. And for the second set, we'll have a change in.
Good afternoon, folks. Currently seeing a very exciting matchup between Martin Tehofte from the Netherlands and Andrew Penny from Great Britain. So far, Tehofte has had the say of the game so far, winning his first set 6-1. He's been quite dominant with the drop shot as well, pinning Andrew Penny in that back court area. Joining us in the comm booth is Harita Pereira. Good afternoon, Harita.
Good afternoon, Navin. Yeah, looking forward to a really strong contest here between two very experienced and skillful players. The fourth and last day of the ITF Series 3 first week championship. There are 3 championships to be worked off, and this is the men's final. The top seed running into a comfortable 6-1 win in the first set. dictating terms again on a court that is not ideally suited to their style of play. It's wet, but managing it under the circumstances, you could see how wet it is, especially on one court.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Tehofte already 15 points up. Once again, just taking the game by the scruff of the neck with that overhead smash.
Penny looking to get even. Superb returns. The forehand returns of Tehofte is a treat to watch at the moment. Couldn't get the rally going, Penny.
Yeah, 30 points to Tehofte. He's been quite composed, really, just staying in that backcourt area. He hasn't had to move as much. He's had quite a knack.
Yeah, at 30 love, he would consider himself serving better. Second service. Well done. Great spin on that by Penny. He has been doing that despite losing that first set with a large margin.
Absolutely. First time we've seen that backspin really work in his favor for Penny. It's a great shot if you can get your positioning right, which Penny has had trouble with. Tehofte, on the other hand, tends to go for that overhead smash.
Served wide.
Good open. Just a quick soft lob.
Yeah, beautifully done. Beautifully done. Take a look at that cross court forehand. Sure winner that was. Easily through. So he gets a comfortable start here now. Into the second set is 1 love up. So the Dutch top seed, 15th ranking he has. And coach Sten Leusink will be pretty pleased with what's happening. The chair umpire here is Aurel De Rose, national umpire. Now you could see that both of them, despite a few reservations about the wet surface, is now trying to move strongly and hit strongly too. Clear indication that the points matter a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. All the competitors here at the SLTA will be vying for a result before the end of the day's proceedings. And to be fair, hasn't played spoil sport to a large degree. That being said, you won't blame Tehofte and Penny one bit for taking a bit of a break. It's a very hot and humid day here in Colombo.
Yeah, international wheelchair tennis here, but there's also domestic tennis going on. The Yeti Hardcourt Championship, third last day today. Some interesting singles and doubles matches are being worked off. Leusink will be.
So we'll have to wait and see how it goes.
Guiding it into that corner.
We'll want to see more of these exciting points. So far it's been.
It's not easy maintaining clay courts under these sort of circumstances, with the wet weather, as was mentioned by Bilal a while ago, dark clouds hovering over the facility. Need to get through. The men's doubles final is also due today. Tournament referee is Mufaddal Hazari from Sri Lanka. The tournament director is Kapila Amarasinghe, who has 10 years experience as a tennis official, having obtained his white badge way back in 2002. He took a break since 2010 and back here for this tournament. Good to see him back managing all those. The tournament organizer is the experienced Sanka Atukorala, Sri Lanka Davis Cup player. At the moment, he's National Davis Cup coach and National Wheelchair tennis coach for the country. Counts 23 years in the sport as a competitive tennis player, 16 of them as a coach. What's more, it's that he has had 9 appearances in Davis Cup ties in 9 different countries. Wonderful player, still very active in men's doubles and mixed doubles, national championships. Winning them most of the time, Sankato Korala. Champa has left his place. Seems to be a bit of an extended break before the resumption. Is there anything to do with state of the venue? Not likely, as Terhofter gets into position very quickly. The towel at his chair, there he is. Is at the moment occupying the better area, the drier area of this court. I wonder whether there is a change of wheels for Andrew Penny.
I think we can start play in just a bit. Referee is back at his post.
Wheelchair tennis is very, very popular and very, very competitive in Europe, in some Asian countries like Thailand, Japan in particular, and Korea. It's just that we know how very well served wheelchair tennis is for the Netherlands and Great Britain, the two nations where these two players are currently being represented. It's not only about the skill, Arvin, it's about the ability to be agile.
Yeah, absolutely. And presence of mind has a large part to play in it, I'm sure. Because you can't spend all your energy on that serve, because you have to put that much more effort and thought into your positioning as well. So
Martin Terhofter one game in front into the second set, having won the first quite comfortably against Andrew Penny, the Dutch player. Will receive. So here's Andrew Penny serving. Oh, he goes wide.
good rally to start things off for Penny.
Was that in? Being contested by Tahofta. Interested to see if the chair umpire would hold his decision. Strong objection on the part of Tahofta. I can understand the concern on the part of Andrew Penny there.
Yeah, looked very fine, that one. Oh, well done. Went too deep. The lob there, you can see how wet that particular area is. Absolutely. Penny just getting a bit drawn in.
I think he returned it too deep.
I think as per the rules of the game, only the second bounce may fall outside the court.
Great return. Great return. He was very quick on that pickup. To after. Pressure. Yeah, took it deep. Brilliant work. After getting a measure of what's happening. Great response. Return of serve not controlled properly by Toft. You can see the shadow strengthening and lengthening across one side of the court. Better get your first serve in. First on the second serve though. Penny. Oh, goes wide. That's important. So it looks like a set each for the two players at the moment. In the alongside court, the women's singles final between Mariska Wendt of South Africa and Sakon Kantasit of Thailand. The South African having the better world ranking at 21. Twenty-one players were involved in this first week tournament here in Colombo. There's another tournament that has been scheduled in Turkey. The next 4 days of action here at the Green Path courts, expected to see slightly higher participation. Ever since it became great television sport, wheelchair tennis has seen a great jump in popularity and participation, and the level of participation in the World Games, the championships, and also the major Grand Slam events has been a treat to watch. You can see that. See the return of serve. Better drier court there where the women are playing. Back here with the action. Penny gets it, and great work. Oof, went out, I suppose. So there's a bit of intensity shown on the part of Hofta, having lost that previous set. Faulty serve. Oh, brilliant cross-court shot. Take that backhand.
Yeah, Hofta has been quite proficient with that cross-court backhand, catching Penny out on more than one occasion.
He got a great opportunity to take it on the full, as Penny served him a juicy full ball.
Yeah, Hofta, if he keeps going on like this, well on track to win the second game. Good serve down the line.
Serving it too well. So now this is a important service break for Penny. To be in the game, he has to win this. Better. Yes. Fully stretched, determined Penny, well earned point.
Yeah, absolutely. You can just see Penny working out the gears here where he's gone wrong in that first set. Just playing Tehofte's game against him.
He'll have to sustain the pressure here. Wasn't in position for the receiving, Tehofte. Error prone for the moment, Tehofte.
It just seems like Tehofte has been running out of gas slowly, just losing a bit of composure here.
I told you at the start of this set that it has to be a must-win situation for Penny. That's to be in the game. Yeah, again. Pushing him deep. Finding it difficult to clear the net.
Two games each for Tehofte and Penny.
Great comeback on the part of Andrew Penny. You got to understand that he was pushed to a level where he had to play a faster game. He moved swifter, and because the returns were coming in faster, you could clearly see that Tehofte was slow in not only receiving but also returning.
Yeah, absolutely. Just upping the gears here in his second set, and we had the women's game going on.
Let's hope the weather holds on. It's getting gloomier, darker. The second set getting a little bit more organized and more closely fought out. Let's hope that the remainder of the set stays that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And both players will be hoping to get through this set quickly, because in Colombo, as time runs down, the possibility of rain increases exponentially, and that is not something that these players will have to consider contending with again for the second time today.
Considering two European circuit players involved, good time for them to watch the live action if they are logged on to us.
Oh, absolutely. Tennis of the highest caliber.
Those are dangerous low rain clouds.
Absolutely not a very welcome sight to see for anyone concerned with the tennis going on here at the Green Path courts.
Sri Lankan tower in the background there, the Lotus Tower. See the high rises.
Yeah, absolutely. It's turning out to be turning out to be a more competitive set. Good stuff from Penny, trying to keep De Hofter in that backcourt. He's had problems with getting his return over the net. 15 love to Penny's favour. Penny growing frustrated now. De Hofter on 40.
Is it new game? Yeah. 3-2.
Lucky. Great work. Severe agility on the part of De Hofter. On 2 occasions, he was fully stretched. Penny looking down the barrel now. He can't hold his serve. That should be the ideal situation. Friendly a second serve, yes. Love 30 down at the moment with service. These unforced errors for Penny has cost him very badly. Yes. Swift response from Forte. Forte looking very agile on the key points. Does he get through a love game here? Looks like he does that. Brilliant fourth He has played that particular game to his liking and really put Andrew Penny in all sorts of trouble. Minimizing on your first service errors would be a key aspect under the circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely, and Penny has certainly been found wanting in that department.
So far, when playing the key points, Martin Terhoft has always looked pretty confident and competitive. He's not been hesitant in executing his key shots.
Absolutely.
Take a few chances.
And just his ability to cover the court rapidly has given him a bit of an edge here today at the SLTA.
Let's see now Penny is in the drier area of the court. Let's see whether he'll be confident enough with that to put his opponent under pressure.
Yeah, interesting thesis there, because we did see Penny being able to put Terhoft under the pump several times during this set.
Yeah, reached too far. Couldn't control it after. I think 15-0 now. I don't want to comment. That is not my job. Got the spin on it. Got the spin on it. He has to be careful. Yes. He would have gone wide. Anguish there.
And just a few unforced errors coming from both Terhoft and Penny. Quite composed initially. He needs to keep his wits about him.
Oh, great work. Great passing shot on the part of Penny. He had to time it though. Did it extremely well. And I'll tell you, on the drier part of the court, I think he moves with a lot more agility and confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. I think your hypothesis has been proved right. On the dry side of the court, he is able to move with a bit more dexterity. But very interesting set this has turned out to be. Earlier, Terhoft looked to be running away with the game, but this set has been a lot more competitive to say the least. Penny coming back into it with some measure of vigor.
See whether he can hold serve on this. Oh. Good to get a move on. Get yourself into position. Now apply the pressure. That's what is needed. Brilliant return down the line. I think he wants to twist and turn on the drier area a lot better. That is pretty evident at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Just able to maneuver his returns down the line on clear display.
A great passing shot.
Yeah, Penny on form here. It's a love game for him.
Two solid passing shots. He's had a love game earlier. Try to be a referee. That's what should be the story for Penny. Oh, brilliant. Martin Tehofte played under tremendous pressure. Unpositioned his opponent with a solid backhand.
You can see that Penny did not like that. Wanted to finish the game off. One more serve.
Being a referee is one story. Giving your opponent the advantage is another. Just take a look at that. The rallies had to be perfect. Tehofte kept his love. Now on deuce. Great comeback by the top seed here.
Absolutely, just goes to show why his name carries the pedigree that it does.
Never give up. Never give up. Wheelchair tennis is all about playing the unplayable. Now advantage to Penny. Ooh. That was uncalled for. Unforced error. So this 8th game going the distance. It's like a double fault on to me.
Yeah, this 4th game taking its time.
The first set went into 7 games. Now this is the 8th in the second set. Yeah, after great comeback by him. Kept his nerve. He was on set point Penny, rather game point. Broke 3 game points and got it reduced twice equal. So good comeback for Martin Terhofter.
Yeah, so often the sport is all about holding your nerve, turning a love game around on its neck. Changing courts now. It will be interesting to see how Penny navigates this side of the clay courts. He's had a lot of dexterity on the far side of your screen.
It's threatening to come down. The rumblings could be heard in the distance. We have had a great second set to show for you from here at the Green Path clay courts in Colombo. This is the Sri Lanka Tennis Association headquarters. So all the advantages now for Martin Terhofter. He is on the drier side. He is leading in the game. Set in front, 2 games advantage into this one. Yeah, great shot. Great pickup shot from Penny. He was moving too quickly, too much. Kept him on the baseline, Terhofter, and the opponent couldn't really clear the net on his third attempt. Nobody wants to advance. Oh, yes, nobody wanted to advance. Should inspire Penny with that particular fault on the part of his partner. He's clearly moving faster and wanting the opponent to be on the defensive. Brilliant rally that was. So Penny keeping his opponent under suspense. Tehofta has to get this one in correct. He didn't get it correct, so now he'll get a friendlier second service here for Penny. Looks like Penny has broken through and now equaled at 4 games each in this second set.
So folks, a bit of unlucky news for you. Concurrently, there's another coverage of a rugby game going on at Police Park, not too far away, but rain does seem to be well on its way. 9 games in, quite a competitive set this is turning out to be.
Went too wide, I believe. It virtually died down on Martin Terhofter, and then he went too deep. Oh yes, Penny is fighting back. He's energetic now. Great recovery on his part. You must give credit to him. So this is a minimum 10 game second set. Game point for Andrew Penny. So one game point saved by Terhofter. He wants to get the better place for the service so that he can easily get back for the return. Great recovery. Went too deep, I would believe. Deuce. At least 5 games have gone into deuce.
Yeah, absolutely. Turning out to be a more competitive affair than that first set, which was very much a lopsided event.
Yeah, international wheelchair tennis for you from Sri Lanka. Yeah, good one. Good serve. Difficulty in the turn and the receiving. Now the advantage is with the top seed. He's looking to get in control. Again, another great comeback by Terhofter after being 15-40 down.
Terhofter has been amazing from getting his points on the back foot. He's almost conceded 40 love games, almost being the key word. But he's been able to hold on to the game. Good rally, but Terhofter has the final say. That is the game for Tahofta 5-4. It's going to come down to the wire, this one. Andrew Penny has been able to trade blows with Tahofta in the second set. They're both going to be at their wits' end.
Great experience for the chair umpire too. National level umpire Aurel De Rose. If you take it on the adjoining court, there are 3 Sri Lankan wheelchair tennis players with an Israeli getting involved in a men's doubles semi-final. On the right of your screen, it would be Suresh Dharmasena and Gamini Dissanayaka, the most cherished and the most acclaimed wheelchair tennis players in the country. On the other side, to the left of the screen is Lasant Ranavira, partnered by Adam Bodichevsky of Israel. Yeah, just got a peep of the weather. Prediction is for rain.
Yeah, brisk wind of 8 clicks. So not too stagnant but not too windy for you. Temperature dropping rapidly. It was a scorching hot day for most of the morning and the afternoon. So a bit of respite for these players out on the clay top.
But it's a hot competition there. Oh. Really?
He's just frustrated with himself there.
Serving to win the set. So if he gets this game, he'll win the set and the tie. The championship. Martin Terhofte of Netherlands. Oh. Really brilliant positioning down the line. Didn't try to hit it hard. And I got the feeling Terhofte didn't really expect it.
Yeah, absolutely. Terhofte has had that tendency to get a bit complacent in those opening serves. And Penny, for his part, has been very proficient in scoring early on during the game. Down the line, well returned by Terhofte.
Oh, brilliant serve. Brilliant serve. See, when he wants to return hard, he does it very well. It's not the first time he has hit a winner of that magnitude. Ooh, very unlucky, very unlucky. So now, this could go into more than 10 games.
Thunderclouds gathering. going to come down to the wire for these two. Andrew Penny will be serving. No.
Great pickup on the part of Penny. The last moment. Will this be a huge rally? Wanted to put the spin on in the return. Was not successful. What a set.
5-all now. This men's single. This final of the men's singles coming down to the wire. De Hoft of the Netherlands going up against Penny of Great Britain. Joining me in the comm booth is Randy. Welcome back. Yeah, it's taken quite a turn from your first set.
Definitely, Arvin. I think when Bilal and I were commentating, it was a landslide of a victory set for Martin ter Hofte. But Andrew Penny has made the switch up in his tempo and definitely taking the match to ter Hofte here.
Absolutely. He's taken it to the wire and testing the number 1 seed here to an extreme degree. Ter Hofte has been very dexterous, been able to cover as much ground as his opponent.
One thing Penny has to realize is he is serving technically for the match, because if he does get broken here, ter Hofte will be serving for the match. So he has to be precise and he has to be accurate in every shot he plays from now on.
Ter Hofte on the up here. 13 love.
Penny beautifully set ter Hofte there, and just a delicate touch to the left hand side of our screen for an all important point. So at the moment it's 15-all in the I think the defining game of the match, isn't it, Arvin? I think if Penny does lose this game, it's more or less game set match for ter Hofte.
Yeah, absolutely.
A beautiful shot down to the right hand side of our screen. I think compared to the first set, I think it was just a bit of nerves and a bit of uncomfortability from Penny's side, Arvin, because he seemed to be frustrated right throughout the first set, but I think he's got into a groove, he's got into a rhythm, and now he seems to be showcasing what he has done for Great Britain so far in the past couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't get to be a world rank without the skills that he has shown during this second set, and his ability to come back from behind and really grab the game by the scruff of the neck has been a thing of beauty.
And you can see Andrew Penny fist pumping there. A great game for him. Definitely putting him one step ahead of ter Hofte here. At the moment it is 6-5 to Andrew Penny, if I'm not mistaken, and ter Hofte will be serving to go for a tiebreaker, because at the moment the momentum seems to be with Andrew Penny, and it's definitely a match down to the wire, like you mentioned, Arvin.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, coming into the comms booth, having watched that first set, Randeep, I did not expect this to be a nail biter, for lack of a better word. De Hofter was very much in command during the first set, but Andrew Penny has been able to really come back in from behind. Winds picking up over the green path courts. I don't think it's too far of a reach to say that we will be witnessing thunderclouds paying us a visit in a short while, but right now it's as good as conditions have gotten for these two players. A bit of rest from the harsh sun and sweat, but it's all to play for Andrew Penny and for De Hofter. If he can force a tie here, he will be successful in frustrating Penny just a little while further. But very much a set worthy of the men's finals.
Yes, Arvin, and now we will be seeing De Hofter serving technically to save this set, because if Andrew Penny manages to get the 7th game, it will definitely go to the third and last set of this match. And unfortunately, Andrew Penny slicing the ball there to the net, not getting the elevation he needed.
Yeah, he can't afford to be complacent here. Certainly, some of his shots have, well, they've been found wanting, to say the least. Getting that backspin that far away.
De Hofter, I think he's been doing it right throughout the match at intervals. He's pushed Andrew Penny back to the baseline, so it's very difficult to get that bounce because there's uneven bounce out in here. Sometimes the ball does not bounce high enough to get that elevation to getting a high bounce over the head as well. So Andrew Penny has been, like you mentioned, a bit complacent, but he has to be confident now, but not try new things at the moment. He just needs to get the ball to the other side and maintain the rally. But what a shot by De Hofter here. He's definitely showing up in this set, trying to hold his serve and make sure that Andrew Penny does not run away with this set. De Hofter will be looking to finish off this match in the second set. He would not want to carry it to the third set with Andrew Penny having the momentum at the moment.
Absolutely. De Hofter trying to go for clear winners here.
And here I thought Andrew Penny played a marvelous shot, but De Hofter one-upping him there and dropping the ball short, where Andrew Penny could not even react to that shot. So De Hofter definitely keeping Andrew Penny in check, not allowing him to just breeze through and get this set. So definitely we are here for the long run. Both players not showing any signs of stopping, and looks like we'll be moving on to a tiebreaker if De Hofter maintains this momentum, Marvin.
Yeah, absolutely. Penny needs to show that last burst of energy here. He's been a little bit sedentary.
Once again, an unforced error, and Andrew Penny casually plays the ball to the net, and that is 6 games all to De Hofter and Andrew Penny. What a game we are seeing here, actually. Completely different from the first set. The second set is just, I think if you started the first set off like this, you would have had a longer match, definitely. But Andrew Penny serving here now, if I'm not mistaken, or I think it was, my apologies, I think it was De Hofter serving for the first point of the tiebreaker. Once again, the go-to shot in this match has been the drop shot, Arvin. because players do go deep and it's very difficult to pick up to get to the ball. So Tehofte and Penny have been doing it, but I think the most effective out of the two has been Tehofte in terms of drop shots. So we'll have to wait and see as to how this tiebreaker goes. Lovely rally we are seeing here so far, and I think Tehofte just went to the wrong direction. I think he got caught by the spin of the ball. I think he thought it was heading towards him, but it did go the other way, and Andrew Penny manages to pin a point back.
Yeah, I think the first time we've seen in a long while that Penny has been able to come back from getting pinned down near that baseline. Tehofte has been very proficient with being able to maneuver Penny around, but just seeing some late game awareness here from the gentleman in blue.
And at the tiebreaker, Penny has a slender lead of 3 points over 2. So Tehofte serving definitely will want to catch up with Penny. Once again, a deep return by Tehofte, but Penny manages to play it over Tehofte, and a great rally so far. We've seen some quality tennis in the last couple of points, and this is what we're here to witness. And Penny does manage to speed through and gets it over the net. What a point we're seeing so far. And Tehofte manages to get it past through Penny. What a rally and what a point.
Clear winner from Tehofte.
Definitely both players giving it their all in that point, and I think Andrew Penny will be disappointed as he was the one that did all the hard work. They are pushed to the baseline, deep in the baseline twice, and he managed to pick up the ball. It was some lovely tennis by Andrew Penny, but Tehofte maintaining the pressure and making sure that the point was won. Definitely a match for the ages in this ITF 3 Series Uniqlo Wheelchair Tennis Tour. The men's singles finals has given it us all, from a one-sided affair in the first set to a masterclass in the second set by both players. It's very difficult to separate them. And Tehofte not getting his first serve in properly, an issue he has been having so far in the game. And Andrew Penny once again making an unforced error. This cannot be happening. If you want to win the game, you got to be perfect. You got to make sure that you get those returns over the net. And Tehofte seems to be now edging past in the lead. Definitely putting the pressure back on Penny. So Penny has to, I think, be a bit more calmer and maintain his composure, and just get his serves in and get the ball over the net in the rally.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been susceptible to getting a little rattled. Would return down the line. Again, Penny trying to play to Hofter's game against him, trying to force him onto that baseline.
And a wayward shot there by Tehofte. Andrew Penny's pressure working for him, and definitely, like Arvin, you mentioned, playing Tehofte's game and pushing him back deep in the baseline, and Andrew Penny and Tehofte going head to head for each point. Definitely one of the matches, best matches we've seen so far. And plenty of more live action to come in the coming weeks as well for the different series we have. So make sure that you log in to the Papare channel, channel number 63, and you can check out on our Papare website as well, bringing you live action of the International Tennis Federation 3 Series Uniqlo Wheelchair Tennis Tour held in Colombo at the Sri Lanka Tennis Association courts. Something to note, Arvin, is that these two boys are just 21 and 22 years respectively. So just at such a young age, they are showing high class of tennis, Arvin. That's just amazing to see.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely been in monstrous form, both of these players, and you don't get to be in the top percentile of tennis players worldwide if you don't have this sort of capacity. But just a hint of bad news, pin drops falling. They'll want to finish off this game as quickly as possible. Here's Tehofte with the serve. Wayward.
Well. Andrew Penny not letting this game go, and Tehofte will be disheartened if he loses this match, because he stormed through the first set, and if he loses the second set, Andrew Penny will have definitely have a good momentum going into the third set. A bit of a slowish serve there by Andrew Penny, and Tehofte returning it delicately. Seems to be a bit off steam. I think both players just taking a bit of a casual approach, just feeling each other out, but now we're picking up the pace in the rally, and unfortunately Andrew Penny hits it to the net. He wins a point and then he gives away a point. This is not how it's supposed to be, Arvin. He's letting himself down at this point.
Absolutely. You can just hear the mountains of frustration building up in both you and Penny. But that's the kind of player he is, isn't he? He's so good, but in fits and starts. So susceptible to letting the game go.
Once again, at the moment, we are neck and neck. 6-all in the tiebreaker as well. Amazing match we're seeing so far. And Andrew Penny to serve. Gets the first serve in, which is a good sign. And Tehofte misleading Andrew Penny there by slowing down his approach and hammering the ball down the line for a winner there. So if I'm not mistaken, this will be the set winning point for Tehofte if he manages to get the next point. So definitely great tennis that we're seeing so far in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And if he gets this one through, it will be the match for Tehofte, the set for Tehofte. It's a game set and match for Martin Tehofte of the Netherlands, who is the champion of the men's single final of the Colombo Uniqlo Wheelchair Tennis Tour ITF 3S. And what a game, what a hard-fought match this has been for Tehofte. You can see the defiance and just the absolute fatigue.
The Netherlands, and as you can see on screen, him celebrating with his coach as well. So a great match overall. I think we all should be happy that we got to get some play in today, even though the court was wet and we have had gloomy clouds right throughout the match. And as you can see on our screen, we have had an overcast weather for the entirety of the match. But once again, this is the ITF 3 Series Colombo Uniqlo Wheelchair Tennis Tour, played at the Sri Lanka Tennis Association courts, and the men's singles final has concluded. The finals was between Martin Tehofte from the Netherlands, the first seed, and Andrew Penny from Great Britain, the third seed. A great match, and I think a great way to end the men's singles final. And folks from all around the world and back home here as well, we'll just go in for a short commercial break and be back with you for some live action on the other side.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean. Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud and experience the excitement live with the Papare and Dialog Television.
Just a little bit of...
The ball really well here watching in Sri Lanka on the Papare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Just a little bit of...
පිටිපත්වලට ඉහළින් පාර ස්ථාරගත කිරීම on the Papare or Dialog TV.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Get ready, Sri Lanka! The ultimate battle on the rugby pitch, Interclub Rugby League is back. Catch every thrilling moment, exclusive highlights and live action only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, the Papare on Dialog Television, or watch it live anytime, anywhere on the ViU Plus app and thepapare.com. Join the roar, feel the passion. Don't miss the Interclub Rugby League, only on the Papare. Get ready for an electrifying T20I Tri-Series. Witness Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe battle it out in Pakistan's iconic stadiums, Rawalpindi and Lahore. Feel the roar of the crowd, the power of the sixes and the drama of every wicket. live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD, exclusively on Dialog Television channel number 62 and 126.
උද්‍යෝගිමත් T20 තරගාවලියකට ඔබ සූදානම්ද? පාකිස්තානය ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ සිම්බාබ්වේ දේශය අතර තුන් කොන් සංග්‍රාමය. පාකිස්තානයේදී ඔල්වරසන් මැද සෑම පන්දුවක්ම එලෙසින් නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 62, ThePapare 1 සහ නාලිකාංක 126, ThePapare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This movies සහ video on demand mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. Upgrade වන Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔය ටිකට අවධානයෙන් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගොල්ලන් අරගෙන එයි. වෙද මහත්තයා. මොකද? මේ ධර්මපාල මන්ත්‍රීතුමා ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා එළියේ.
ලස්සනම ගැන කියන සුන්දර කවියට
අනේ මාත්‍යෝ මේ මට ඔය ඩීල් වලින් නම් වැඩක් නැහැ. මට කරදරයක් නම් කරන්න එපා.
The biggest stars, the boldest plays. Shamaria Tapatu leads the charge at the Women's Big Bash 2025. Live from November 9 to December 13 on Star Sports. Select 1 HD, channel 121. Also streaming on the ViU Plus app.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is a rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is a rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog Television එක රීලෝඩ් එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි රීලෝඩ් ප්ලෑන් එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. ඇක්ටිවේට් කිරීම රීලෝඩ් සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD, exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud, and experience the excitement live with the Papare and Dialog Television.
Just a little bit of...
The ball really well here watching in Sri Lanka on ThePapare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Just a little bit of...
පිටිපස්සට ඉහළින් පාර ස්ථානගත කිරීම on ThePapare or Dialog TV.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement. Get ready, Sri Lanka! The ultimate battle on the rugby pitch, Interclub Rugby League is back. Catch every thrilling moment, exclusive highlights and live action only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, the Papare on Dialog Television, or watch it live anytime, anywhere on the ViU Plus app and thepapare.com. Join the roar, feel the passion. Don't miss the Interclub Rugby League, only on the Papare. Get ready for an electrifying T20I Tri-Series. Witness Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe battle it out in Pakistan's iconic stadiums, Rawalpindi and Lahore. Feel the roar of the crowd, the power of the sixers and the drama of every wicket. Live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126.
උද්‍යෝගිමත් T20 තරගාවලියකට ඔබ සූදානම්ද? පාකිස්තානය ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ සිම්බාබ්වේ දේශය අතර තුන් කොන් සංග්‍රාමය. පාකිස්තානයේදී ඔල්වර සම්මැද සෑම පන්දුවක්ම එලෙසින් නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 62, ThePapare 1 සහ නාලිකාංක 126, ThePapare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This week's movies සහ video on demand. mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. upgrade වුණු Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔය ටික අවධානයෙන් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගොල්ලන් අරගෙන එයි. වෙත මහත්තයා. මොකද? මේ ධර්මපාල මන්ත්‍රීතුමා ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා එළියේ.
ලස්සනම ගැන යන සුන්දර කවියට
අනේ මාත්‍යෝ මේ මට ඔය ඩීල් වලින් නම් වැඩක් නැහැ. පර කරදරයක් නම් කරන්න එපා.
The biggest stars, the boldest plays. Shamaria Thapatu leads the charge at the Women's Big Bash 2025. Live from November 9 to December 13 on Star Sports. Select 1 HD, channel 121. Also streaming on the ViU Plus app.
A clash that will determine a spot at the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Sri Lanka takes on Thailand on 18th November at the Racecourse International Stadium. Catch the action live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is a rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
It's going to be the first boundary, and it's 6.
A new battle ignites in New Zealand as the Kiwis welcome the men from the Caribbean.
It is a rocket pick.
Can the Windies' firepower silence the Kiwi fortress?
That is magnificent.
Or will Santner's men rule the nights at home? West Indies tour of New Zealand, 5 T20Is. Watch live.
Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදය පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. Activate කිරීම reload සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Hit hard, hit straight back.
And there is a wicket.
Get ready, cricket fans! The thrill of international cricket returns as Sri Lanka tours Pakistan for an exciting 3-match ODI series. Mark your calendars for November 11th, 13th and 15th at the iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Watch every moment live on the Papare 1 and the Papare 1 HD. Exclusively available on Dialog Television, channel number 62 and 126. Tune in, cheer loud and experience the...
And we are back live here at the Sri Lanka Tennis Association, and after a very wonderful game of tennis between Perry from Great Britain and of course De Hofter from the Netherlands, it seems like the skies have decided to pour here in Colombo.
Yes, Bilal, I think we're just having some heavy clouds and definitely strong weather coming this way. The women's doubles finals is supposed to be played, so I think it will be played later on if the weather is good. So from the Papare team and from Papare, we have brought you the live action of the men's singles final of the ITF 3 Series wheelchair Colombo tour. So I hope you all did enjoy the commentary from our end and also the live coverage from Papare, and we shall see you all soon in the next event. Thank you so much.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී